God says, I need your 2 minutes only. 3 angels are talking about your body because something serious is about to happen. Don't skip God, listen to me now. My child, if you're seeing this, stop everything for a moment. I am not asking for much, just 2 minutes. That's all I need. I'm reaching for your heart right now because there is something happening in the spiritual realm that you cannot see, but it's about to affect your life deeply. 3 of my angels have spoken, and their words concern your body, your very breath, your strength, your life. Something serious is drawing near, and I cannot stay silent. You need to hear this, because what happens next depends on what you choose right now. Don't scroll away. If you walk away from this, you may walk away from your healing, your breakthrough, or the very miracle you've been waiting for. If you feel the urgency pressing on your spirit, comment Amen to affirm that you are receiving this. There are conversations happening in heaven that you aren't aware of. There's movement around your name. The angels assigned to you have been watching, guarding, and praying for you. But now, they are speaking with concern. Not because you are forsaken, but because the enemy is trying to touch what I created with care. Your body, your mind, your health. The shaking you feel isn't random. The delays, the sleepless nights, the sudden pains, they are all signs of a battle you didn't start but are very much in the middle of. And I, your God, will not let you fight this alone. So hear me now. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not under judgment. You are under watch. Heaven is alert. My eyes are on you, and my hand is not far from your heart. The very thing that was sent to harm your body, I am already preparing to reverse. But I need you to listen closely. There's a divine warning hidden in this moment, and if you take it lightly, the enemy will try to exploit your silence, your delay, your doubt. If you believe that what you're hearing is meant for you, then like this video now. Let it be your way of saying, God, I hear you. I'm ready. You've been pushing through, holding on, smiling through pain, keeping quiet about the things that scare you. But the angels are not quiet. They've come before me with urgency. They're not asking for your success, your money, or your promotion. They're asking for your protection. They are guarding something that matters more, your breath, your heartbeat, your ability to rise each morning. You may have felt tired lately, more than usual. You may have noticed odd feelings in your chest, weakness in your limbs, random aches, or emotional weight that comes without warning. This is not something to ignore. This is not your imagination. Heaven sees what's forming before it touches the earth. And I, the Lord your God, am stepping in. I am warning not to cause fear, but to awaken your spirit. Let me be clear, this is not your end. This is not your fall. This is your call. I'm calling you into deeper covering, higher faith, and urgent surrender. I've already assigned angels to surround you, but I need your agreement. I need your yes. I need your obedience. Because miracles are released not just when I speak, but when my children respond. Comment 1111 if you believe that God is already working in the unseen for your protection. I know the battles you're facing in silence. I've seen the moments you cried in the bathroom, wiped your tears before walking out the door, and told everyone you're fine. But I know you're not. I see the weariness in your bones, the worry in your chest. I know how many nights you've had trouble sleeping, and how your heart races without reason. But I also know what's trying to attach itself to you is not greater than the power I've placed within you. Let me remind you of something. I created your body. I formed every cell, every organ, every vessel, and I did not design you to be broken. I did not design you for sickness to rule over you. I made you in my image, and your body carries my breath. That means disease cannot win unless you surrender. Fear cannot win unless you allow it, and death cannot take you unless I allow it. And I have not allowed it. The angels are speaking not because it's too late, but because it's still early. Because there is time to change, to shift, to pray, to surrender. Heaven is not late. I am never late. I am speaking now because I love you too much to be quiet. You are not reading this by accident. I led you here. I have been waiting for you to stop long enough to hear me. You've been distracted, overwhelmed, and drained. But today, I am cutting through the noise to reach you. I am still your healer. I am still Jehovah Rapha. I still mend bones, restore organs, silence anxiety, and bring peace to minds. I still cancel diseases and break generational curses. But I move most when you return to me, when you trust me more than your fears. So now I ask you, will you return to me? Will you stop treating your body like it belongs to this world and remember it belongs to me? Will you invite me in again, not just into your days, but into your decisions, your diet, your rest, your prayers? I do not want you to live in fear of what may come. I want you to live in peace, knowing who holds your future. Do not ignore the signs. The sudden fatigue, the shortness of breath, the tension in your back, the racing thoughts, the things doctors can't explain. These are not coincidences. These are calls. Heaven's way of tapping your shoulder and saying, pay attention. You are not alone in this. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. When I say something serious is about to happen, it's not a threat, it's a rescue. I speak so that what was meant to shake you will end up strengthening you instead. I will not allow harm to touch what I have claimed unless it serves your good, and I have already claimed you. I chose you before you chose me. I covered you before you even knew you needed covering. And I am speaking now because you are entering a window of divine intervention. But it requires your surrender. Don't wait for pain to make you pray. Don't wait for fear to make you believe. Don't wait for loss to make you listen. I'm here now, and I won't stop speaking until you realize I never left. There is power being released even now. As you receive this word, I am healing parts of your body you didn't even know were under attack. I am calming the storms in your blood, stabilizing your heart rate, lifting the heaviness from your chest. I am breathing peace into your lungs and strength into your bones. But stay with me. Don't leave early, because what I'm about to show you next will shift your entire life. There are battles being fought on your behalf right now, ones you never knew existed. The enemy had plans for your body, for your future, for your family, but those plans are breaking because you chose to stay. You chose to hear me, and I never waste a surrendered moment. What the 3 angels brought before me was not just a warning, it was a request. They have seen the traps being set ahead of you. They've heard the whisper of sickness, the plans of despair, and the schemes meant to drain you physically and emotionally. But they stood in the gap because you are not unguarded. They spoke for you, prayed over you, and cried out for protection. Heaven is not silent about your condition. Heaven is declaring war on what's been trying to wear you down. Comment 222 if you trust that God is already fighting battles you can't see. You've felt exhausted lately, like something unseen is pressing down on you. You've blamed yourself. You've tried to push through it. You've called it stress, age, weakness. But child, this is spiritual. The weight you're carrying didn't start in your body, it started in the invisible. That's why no remedy on earth has fully fixed it. Because this healing, this breakthrough, must begin in your spirit, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm speaking. There is a reason you haven't been able to shake that heaviness. There's a reason you keep circling the same pain, the same fear, the same dread. The enemy has been feeding lies into your body's weakness, hoping you'll accept them as truth. But I'm breaking those lies now. You are not too far gone. You are not damaged. You are not cursed. You are not nearing the end. You are still covered, and I have not finished with you yet. You are going to feel strength rise again. The kind of strength that doesn't come from vitamins or hours of sleep. The kind of strength that comes from me alone. I breathe it into your soul first, and then your body follows. I am not just interested in healing the symptoms, I am healing the source, the root, the trauma, the memories you buried, the words you believed, the fatigue that became normal. I am going deeper than the pain, because I love you too much to patch what I can fully restore. You don't have to understand everything to trust me. You don't have to see the full picture to believe I'm still in control. What I'm doing now is behind the scenes, but soon it will be undeniable. The same people who thought you were breaking will witness your rising. The same ones who thought your days were fading will see your light grow stronger. You will walk again in power. You will smile without pretending. You will breathe deeply without fear of what's next. Because I'm not done writing your story. You've prayed for healing before, and I know it's been slow. I know you felt let down, but I've been watching over you even in that disappointment. What didn't happen then wasn't a denial, it was a delay. And it was never because you weren't worthy. It was because I was aligning everything for the moment your faith would meet. My miracle. This is that moment. You're stepping into it now. With every heartbeat, with every breath you take, healing is growing like light breaking through dark soil. Comment 333 to declare your faith that healing is already happening. I see the fear that creeps into your thoughts, the what-ifs that haunt your quiet hours. What if this gets worse? What if I never feel better? What if the pain means something serious? You've lived too long under the shadow of fear. But I didn't give you that spirit. I gave you power, love, and a sound mind. And today, I'm giving you peace. You don't have to fear what's coming next. Because I go before you, I surround you. I hold your future in hands that cannot fail. I know what the doctors said. I know what the test results revealed. I know what symptoms you've been hiding, but I also know what I spoke over you before you were even born. I called you whole. I called you healed. I called you mine. And no diagnosis, no injury, no inherited struggle can override my word. Heaven's report is the final word. Not man's, not medicine's, mine. And my word does not return empty. You've been so strong for everyone else. But now, let me be strong for you. Lay down what you've been carrying. You don't have to fight this alone. You don't have to be the one always holding it together. You can fall into my arms. I will catch you. I will carry you. I will fight for you. Because I care about your body, your health, your future. I care about every detail, even the ones you don't talk about. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life, but now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are chosen. You are seen. You are deeply loved. I've numbered the hairs on your head. I've caught every tear you've cried. And now, I'm stepping in with healing. It may not look how you expected. It may not come through the people you thought. But it's coming. In waves. In moments. In breakthroughs that leave no doubt it was me. You were never meant to carry this pain alone. I didn't bring you this far to leave you now. I am the same God who opened blind eyes, who raised the dead, who touched the leper and made him whole. And I have not changed. I still heal. I still restore. I still renew. And I am doing it for you, even now. So breathe. Let my peace settle over you. Let my voice drown out every fear. Your story is not ending here. Your body is not failing without hope. Your strength is not gone forever. You are being rebuilt, quietly, steadily, miraculously. You are going to walk in places you thought you'd never reach. You're going to laugh again, strong and full. You're going to wake up one day and realize the pain is gone, not just from your body, but from your heart. The enemy has been trying to wear you out slowly, not all at once, but little by little. He's been whispering lies that say you're not going to recover, that this weakness will never leave, that what's been broken can't be whole again. But he's wrong. He's always been wrong. Because I still have the final say, and I'm speaking life over you right now. Every ache in your body, every restlessness in your soul, every silent moment where you've wondered, what's happening to me? I see all of it. You may have told no one, but I've heard every unspoken cry. The angels came to me because they saw what was forming in the dark, and they refused to stay silent. You're not in danger because you're weak. You're being watched over because you're valuable. The more precious something is, the more protection it needs. And child, you are priceless. Comment 555 if you know you are not forsaken. What you don't realize is that your body is not just flesh and bone. It's a temple, a sanctuary that carries my spirit. That's why the battle has been so fierce. The enemy hates anything that carries my presence. He's been trying to distract you, to discourage you, to pull your attention away from me. He wants you numb. He wants you worn out. But I didn't create you to live exhausted and afraid. I created you to thrive in my presence, to walk in healing, and to live in peace. You've been tolerating things that I never meant for you to carry. You've accepted things as normal that are far from the truth of who you are in me. Chronic pain, fatigue, anxiety, fear, tension, none of these are my will for your life. I never told you to adjust to pain. I called you to rise in my power and speak against it. Not in your own strength, but in mine. I am with you. I am in you. And I'm awakening you now to remind you who you are. You are not a victim of your body. You are not a prisoner to sickness. You are not subject to the enemy's timeline. You belong to me. Your days are in my hands. Your health is not just a medical situation, it's a spiritual inheritance. Healing is not just something I do, it's who I am. I am the God who heals. And what I heal completely. You've been waiting for change, but I've been waiting for surrender. I've been waiting for that moment when you stop trying to fix it all by yourself and just bring it to me. Not in pieces, but fully. I want your fear, your questions, your symptoms, your doubts. I want your confusion, your broken trust, your disappointment. Give it to me. I am strong enough to carry it, wise enough to handle it, and loving enough to never walk away from it. Comment 1212 if you are giving every burden over to God today. I want you to look back for a moment. Not to dwell in pain, but to remember how far I've brought you. You've faced battles before. You've seen darkness. You've walked through storms, and yet you're still standing. That wasn't your strength. That was my hand. I protected you when you didn't even know you were in danger. I healed wounds that others never saw. I restored your spirit when no one understood how broken it had become. And I will do it again. I'm not asking you to pretend that everything is okay. I see your struggle. I know your thoughts. I understand your pain better than you do. What I'm asking is that you don't give up in the middle of this. Don't settle for survival when I've promised you wholeness. Don't accept defeat when I've already declared victory. There's more for you. There's healing, peace, purpose, and joy waiting on the other side of this pain. And I am walking with you every step of the way. I know the wait has been long. I know the answers haven't come quickly. But I work in the silence. I build strength in the waiting. I plant faith in the stillness. Every moment you've trusted me when it made no sense, those moments have not been wasted. They've been building something inside of you that can't be stolen. The kind of strength that remains even when your body feels weak. The kind of hope that cannot be shaken by what you see or feel. The enemy is losing ground right now. The plans he formed against you are unraveling. The lies are being silenced. The fear is fading, because truth is rising. And the truth is this: you are not alone, not forsaken, not forgotten, not broken beyond repair. You are held, healed, seen, and deeply loved. You are covered by a grace that cannot be removed. You are protected by angels who are not leaving your side. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You felt isolated in your pain, like no one really understands what's happening to you, but I do. I always have. And I've surrounded you with my presence. I go ahead of you. I walk beside you. I cover you from behind. There is no part of your journey I'm not already in. There is no part of your body I cannot touch. There is no part of your soul I cannot restore. Don't believe the voice that says you're too far gone. Believe me, I'm just getting started. This is not the end. This is a turning point. Healing is closer than you think. Peace is nearer than it feels. You're not waiting on me, I'm waiting on your surrender. The moment you truly release it, you'll feel it. The burden lifting, the peace rushing in, the quiet strength filling your bones again. Not all healing comes in a flash. Some of it comes in layers, step by step, breath by breath. And that's exactly what I'm doing in you now. Don't measure your healing by how you feel today. Measure it by the truth of my word. I've declared that you are healed, that you are whole, that you are chosen. That's your identity, not the symptoms, not the diagnosis. My word is final, and my word is eternal. Stay close to me. Stay under my covering. Speak life over your body. Speak truth over your mind. Let your home be filled with worship, not worry. Let your thoughts rest in me, not fear. I will not let you fall. I will not let you be consumed. What started as a crisis will end in glory. You are under divine protection right now, and even if your body feels tired, even if your mind is heavy, I want you to know something is shifting around you. The enemy thought he had time to trap you, to weaken you from the inside out, but your obedience has disrupted his plans. I need you to know this clearly. Your body is not a battleground for the enemy to claim. It is my creation, shaped by my hands, and I don't build temples to let them fall. That ache you've been carrying, the stress that has made you feel like you're barely holding it together, is not going unnoticed. It's not your fault. It's not punishment. You are under a divine pause because I want to restore what the world and worry have tried to take from you. Your healing is not delayed, it's being prepared. Comment 777 if you believe God's timing is perfect, even in the wait. You've been trying to stay strong, but let me remind you, I didn't call you to carry everything. I called you to cast your cares on me. That tiredness in your bones isn't just physical. That weight in your chest isn't just emotional. It's spiritual. You've been trying to walk forward while dragging burdens I never asked you to carry. I didn't design you to fight alone. I made you to walk with me. Every step, every breath, every day. Let me carry what's breaking you. I know there are moments when your thoughts race and fear creeps in, when your chest feels tight and your stomach sinks, and all you can think about is, what if? What if this pain is something worse? What if things don't change? What if I'm not okay? But I need you to hear me. I am the God of peace, not panic. I am the one who calms storms, not causes them. I am not the author of your fear. I am the finisher of your faith. When the angels came before me, they weren't coming with hopeless news. They came with urgency because the enemy has been trying to get too close to you. He's been trying to weaken you, distract you, and break down your defenses, but he forgot something. Your name is written in the palm of my hand. You're not just another person, you're mine. And when I claim something, I defend it, I protect it, I bless it. You are entering a new level of protection, but it begins with obedience. That means watching what you allow into your heart and mind. That means turning down the voices that feed your worry and tuning in to my voice more. I've been whispering to you. In the quiet moments, I've been nudging your spirit, calling you closer. That feeling that something needs to change, that's not anxiety. That's my spirit telling you it's time to go deeper with me. Comment 999 if you're ready to walk in divine alignment with God's plan. You may feel surrounded by pressure, but let me remind you, pressure always comes before power. Every breakthrough is born in the middle of a battle. And though you may feel pressed, you are not crushed. Though you feel struck down, you are not destroyed. I am holding your body together, even when it feels like it's falling apart. I am breathing into your lungs when you feel like you can't catch your breath. I am touching every part of you that feels off, broken, or forgotten. You've spent too long thinking you just have to learn to live with it. Live with the fear. Live with the tension. Live with the symptoms. But I'm here to tell you no more. You don't have to live with what I came to free you from. I didn't bring you this far to let you settle. I brought you this far to show you my glory. Your body will testify of my power. Your life will reflect my healing. Your future will prove that nothing sent against you can stand. I am with you in the late night hours when sleep won't come and your thoughts spiral. I'm there in the moments when you feel weak but keep going anyway. Every act of faith, no matter how small, moves my heart. You're not invisible. Every step you take forward, I'm strengthening your legs. Every time you cry out to me, I'm answering even when you don't hear it yet. Your prayers are building something real. Your faith is shaking the plans of the enemy. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is not just about your physical body. I'm healing your heart, your past, your mind. I'm removing layers of trauma you didn't realize were weighing you down, things you've buried, forgotten, or dismissed. I'm bringing them into my light, not to shame you, but to free you. What has been hidden in darkness will be exposed only to be healed. I will not allow you to carry wounds that quietly bleed beneath the surface anymore. I see how long you've waited for someone to understand what you're feeling. I see how many times you smiled while breaking inside. But I don't just see it, I feel it. I've always been near, even when you couldn't sense me, even when you thought I was silent. My silence was not my absence. I've been preparing the moment where everything changes, and you're stepping into it now. You're going to look back on this time and realize it was the turning point. Not because everything became perfect overnight, but because this was the moment you stopped giving fear the final word. This was the moment you believed that I could heal what no one else could fix. This was the moment you returned to me with every piece of your heart. I am not a distant God. I am not a silent God. I am the same God who parted seas, broke chains, and raised the dead. And I have not changed. I am with you. I am for you. And I will finish what I started in you. Not one promise I've spoken will fail. Not one step you take toward me will be wasted. I am redeeming your time. I am restoring your joy. I am renewing your strength. Stay with me. Keep listening. Keep trusting. Because the healing I'm bringing won't just touch your body, it will touch your future, your family, your calling. You are being rebuilt from the inside out. And what I rebuild, no one can tear down. I stepped in. I have been blocking things you didn't even know were headed your way. I've been rerouting sickness, delaying damage, and silencing spirits sent to torment you. You may not have noticed the war, but I've been fighting it for you. Child, you need to understand how serious this is. The enemy has targeted your health because he knows if he can weaken your body, he can distract your spirit. If he can make you fear what's happening inside you, he can pull your eyes away from me. But you are protected. I've placed a shield around you that no hand can break through unless you open the door. That's why I'm warning you now, not because you are in danger, but because I want you aware. I want you anchored. I want you covered before anything ever touches you. Comment 1010 if you believe the covering of God is surrounding you today. This battle you're feeling, it's not just physical, it's spiritual, and you can't treat it casually anymore. You've been brushing off symptoms, pushing through the tiredness, convincing yourself it's nothing. But the truth is, this is the enemy trying to get a foothold through your weariness. You've been under spiritual strain, and it started to show up in your body. But I'm calling you back into my presence, where your strength is restored, not just for a moment, but fully. You weren't designed to live under stress. You were designed to live under my peace. Peace isn't just a feeling, it's a weapon. And I'm giving it to you again. I'm restoring your rest. The kind of rest that heals you from the inside. The kind of rest that strengthens your bones, calms your nervous system, and steadies your heart. You've been moving on empty for too long, but I'm refilling you now. I'm pouring into every space that felt dry and depleted. You don't have to prove anything to me. Just rest in me. I'm your father, not your taskmaster. I see how much you try to keep it together. You carry so much responsibility. You've taken care of others while secretly falling apart inside. You've smiled in rooms where your body was screaming for relief. But I didn't call you to carry this weight alone. I didn't create you to suffer in silence. I gave you a voice so you could call on me. I gave you my spirit so you could rise, even when everything around you says fall. This is the season where I restore what has been draining you. You may have been functioning, but I want you thriving. You may have been getting through the day, but I want you living with fullness. No more settling for barely enough strength. No more numbing the pain and calling it normal. I'm breaking that lie off of you right now. You are not meant to live in fear of what your body will do next. You are meant to live with peace, knowing I am in full control. Comment 1515 if you are choosing peace over fear right now. Let me remind you, I spoke life into you. I breathed into your lungs. That means I control your breath, not the enemy. Not anxiety, not sickness. Every breath you take is permission for another day of purpose. And I'm not done writing your days. The enemy tried to count you out early. He tried to plant the idea that something is wrong with you, but he cannot define what I created. You are not broken. You are not doomed. You are being renewed. What's been trying to take you out is about to be the very thing I use to lift you higher. What the enemy meant for harm, I am turning for your good. He aimed at your body, but he didn't expect you to listen to my voice. He didn't expect you to seek me here, but you did. And now everything is changing. The weight is lifting. The fear is losing its grip. My power is taking over. Slowly, steadily, supernaturally. You've prayed before and didn't see the answer right away. That discouraged you. It made you wonder if I was really listening. But I never missed a single word you whispered to me. I never ignored your tears. Sometimes I delay what you ask because I'm aligning the healing with something greater than you can see. My delay is never a denial. My silence is never abandonment. I've been working on a level so deep, even you won't understand it until later. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Your faith has been the key. You didn't realize it, but every time you spoke my name in the middle of your pain, heaven moved. Every time you believed, when it didn't make sense, angels were dispatched. And now, the seeds of that faith are starting to break open. You're going to see it. In your health, in your strength, in your joy, in your peace. Things are going to feel different, not because your circumstances change first, but because your spirit is being healed from the inside. Your body follows your spirit. That's why the enemy tried to weigh your spirit first. That's why he attacked your joy, your peace, your clarity. But joy is coming back. Peace is being restored. Your vision is becoming clear again. You will wake up with strength. You will walk with confidence. You will speak with power. You won't be afraid of that ache, that pain, that uncertainty, because my spirit will speak louder. You are more than what you feel. You are more than the battles you fought in silence. You are my child, and I've declared over you, you shall live and not die. You shall rise and not be buried under fear. You shall walk in healing, and your story will be a testimony of my faithfulness. People will look at you and see what only I could have done. I am speaking to you directly, not through noise or confusion, but through clarity and peace. I am standing beside you, speaking life into the very parts of you that have been worn thin by worry and drained by delay. I have not brought you this far to leave you wondering what comes next. I already know. And what's coming is good. You've been fighting battles in silence, hoping no one would notice the cracks forming beneath your strength. I saw them. I never needed you to pretend to be okay. I've always welcomed your weakness. I don't despise it, I meet you in it. I carry you through it. Your tired body, your anxious mind, your aching spirit. They're not signs that you're failing. They are reminders that you need me. And I am here, closer than ever. Comment 1717. If you believe God is your strength when you have none left. Let's talk about the truth. The part of you that has been silently afraid something is wrong. You've been brushing off the pain, ignoring the tension, minimizing your struggles, telling yourself it's nothing. But deep down you've worried. You've asked questions you didn't say out loud. What if something is really wrong with me? What if I never get better? What if this gets worse? Listen to me. That fear does not come from me. I didn't place it in you. I don't use fear to teach you. I use love. And I'm teaching you now how to rest in me, how to let go of what you can't fix, how to trust that I'm working in every unseen detail. I'm showing you that not every ache is a sentence, and not every delay is danger. Sometimes it's a divine moment, giving me space to do what only I can do. You don't need to diagnose yourself. You need to surrender yourself. You've spent too long trying to fix what needs faith. You've carried burdens meant to be placed in my hands. You've tried to protect your heart by controlling every outcome. But child, that's not peace, that's exhaustion, dressed as control. And I'm not calling you to carry everything. I'm calling you to trust me with everything. I know the hidden places, the things you don't talk about, the way your body tenses when you're alone, the heaviness that creeps in at night, the tears you wipe before anyone sees. But I see. I've seen every quiet breakdown. I've felt every breathless moment. And I want to whisper this into your soul. You are not breaking. You are being held. Comment Amen if you know God is holding you, even when everything feels uncertain. You are surrounded by things that want to wear you down. The news, the pressure, the responsibilities, the pain. But I'm surrounding you with something greater. My glory, my presence, my angels, my power. The three angels who spoke of you, they didn't come with despair. They came with purpose. They came to shield what matters. And what matters is you. You are not just another voice in the crowd. You are my child. Heaven knows your name, and your body is precious to me. You may not realize it yet, but I've already gone ahead of you. I've already cancelled attacks. I've already stopped what was sent to harm you. That sharp pain that passed suddenly, that overwhelming dread that disappeared overnight, that strength you found out of nowhere, that was me. That was my hand, intercepting what never had permission to touch you. But now, I need you to walk differently. Not in fear, but in awareness. Not in panic, but in prayer. Begin to see your body not as a problem, but as a temple. Begin to speak life over yourself, not curse. Your words hold power. What you declare over yourself shapes the atmosphere around you. No more saying, I'm just always tired, or this will never get better. Begin to say, I am being healed. God is restoring me. I will walk in strength. What you repeat, you begin to believe. So, let me shape your language again. Let your speech be filled with hope. Let your prayers rise, not just as requests, but as declarations. You're not begging me for healing, I've already given it. Now, I'm calling you to receive it, to believe it, to align your life with it. And that starts with small steps. Drink water not just to survive, but to honor what I've made. Rest not just because you're tired, but because your body deserves peace. Take care of your heart, not just physically, but emotionally. Stop allowing bitterness and stress to live rent-free in your soul. Forgive, release, let go. You weren't built to carry resentment. You were built to carry grace. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've spent too much time surviving. Now it's time to start thriving. I'm giving you the green light to let go of fear, to step into a new rhythm, a slower, stronger, more sacred pace. I'm giving you freedom from guilt, the guilt of not doing enough, of not being strong enough, of not feeling well enough. None of that comes from me. I see you trying. I see the courage it takes just to keep moving. And I'm proud of you. Yes, you. I am proud of you. You've fought through days others would have crumbled under. You've smiled through pain others didn't know you carried. You've continued showing up, even when everything inside you said stay down, but you didn't. You rose. And now I'm raising you even higher, not just out of survival, but into joy, into health, into renewal. This next season won't look like the last, because your spirit is different now. Your heart is softer, your trust is deeper, your faith is louder, and that faith is going to move things. It's already moving things. You won't always feel the shift, but one day you'll look back and realize, I don't carry that pain anymore. I don't fear that symptom anymore. I don't feel trapped in my body anymore. Because I, the Lord your God, reached down and healed what no one else could touch. And even now, as you read these words, my spirit is surrounding you. I'm not speaking from a distance. I'm speaking right where you are, into your room, into your thoughts, into the places that no one else can reach, because I care about the things you don't talk about. I care about the pain you've been pretending isn't there. I know how long you've been holding it in. You've told everyone you're fine. You've pushed through your days while quietly carrying questions in your heart. Why do I feel like this? Why does it seem like my body is always tired? Why do I feel like something deeper is going on? Let me be the one to answer you. The weight you've been feeling isn't just physical. There's a spiritual pressure that's been trying to press down on your joy, your focus, your peace. But I've seen it, and I will not let it stay. Comment 333. If you're declaring faith over your body and your future right now, you are not weak. You are not failing. You are not falling apart. You are being reshaped. This is not punishment. This is preparation. I'm teaching you how to walk through the storm without fear, how to carry peace in your bones, even when the winds rise. You've been crying out for healing, but I want to give you more than just physical relief. I want to heal the tension that's built up in your soul. I want to quiet the storm that's been raging in your heart. Because true healing starts there. You've grown used to pain, so used to it that you almost stopped expecting freedom from it. But I never asked you to settle. I didn't call you to survive sickness. I called you to walk in health. Not just the kind that comes from medicine or rest, but the kind that only I can give. A restoration that reaches into every corner of your being and brings it back to life. I am not just treating symptoms, I am making you whole. You've believed the lie that healing is only for some, that maybe your prayers go unheard, that maybe my silence means disapproval. But none of that is true. My silence was never rejection. It was me preparing your heart for a deeper encounter. I've seen every time you prayed through tears, every time you chose faith over fear, every time you refused to give up. And now, child, I am responding. Not with just words, but with power. Comment Amen if you receive. that this is your appointed time for breakthrough. There is something happening right now in the unseen. The atmosphere around your life is shifting. The same angels who cried out for your protection are now standing guard over your breakthrough. The same God who breathed life into dust is breathing peace into your body. You've been worn out from trying to hold it all together, but now it's my turn to hold you. I'm not asking you to try harder. I'm asking you to trust deeper. You've been looking for signs that things are improving. You've been watching your body, waiting for it to tell you whether or not you can breathe easy again. But child, don't look to your body for peace. Look to me. I am your healer, your anchor, your source. Even when the symptoms don't vanish overnight, I am still working. Healing often begins in places you can't see. And sometimes, what I'm healing first is your hope. Because when hope rises, everything begins to change. I know you've felt discouraged. I know you've asked, God, why do I still feel like this? But today, I need you to understand, feeling isn't always proof of failure. Sometimes it's a sign that you're in transition, that your body is catching up to what I'm doing in your spirit. Keep standing in faith. Keep speaking my word. Keep trusting my voice. You're not stuck. You're moving forward even when it doesn't feel like it. Let go of the timeline you created in your mind. Let go of the deadline you gave me. I don't work within the limits of human time. I work in perfect timing. And when I say it's time, nothing can stop what I've planned for you. No illness, no fatigue, no fear. I've already written the ending, and it is filled with life. You will live and not die. You will rise and not crumble. You will stand in strength again. I'm calling you into a deeper surrender, a surrender that doesn't wait for results to trust me, a surrender that doesn't demand an explanation, but simply says, Lord, I trust you, even when I don't see the full picture. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith opens doors. That kind of faith heals not only the body but the soul. And that kind of faith is already growing in you. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is not a one-time message. This is an ongoing invitation. I want to walk with you every day, not just in crisis, but in every breath. I want to be your first thought in the morning, your steady peace at night. I want you to bring me your weakness, your stress, your fear, and watch what I do with it. I don't push away broken things. I mend them. I restore them. I make them stronger than before. There is no shame in your struggle. There is no guilt in needing help. That's why I came to help, to heal, to redeem. You don't need to have it all together for me to step in. I work best in surrendered places. I move most in hearts that say, God, I can't do this without you. That's all I need. Not perfection, just permission. Let me in, and I'll handle the rest. I'm restoring the years that pain has stolen from you. The energy, the peace, the moments of joy that were drowned in fear, I'm giving them back. But not in the same way. Better, full, overflowing. I'm giving you peace that doesn't shake when circumstances do. I'm giving you health that doesn't rely on fear of what might go wrong. I'm giving you strength that doesn't come from your own effort, but from resting in me. Stay close to me. Keep your heart open. Keep trusting, even when it's hard. Your healing is unfolding, moment by moment, breath by breath. I'm not in a rush. I'm doing this perfectly. And when I finish, you'll look back and know it was always me. It was always love. It was always right on time. I've seen every part of your battle, every hour you endured, every breath you forced yourself to take when giving up felt easier. And still you stayed. You listened. You waited. And that is why things are about to shift. There's a reason the three angels brought this to me, because what's been happening around you and inside you is not ordinary. This isn't about small aches or passing worries. This is spiritual. This is about the enemy trying to interfere with what I've planted in your life. He's not after your comfort, he's after your calling. And he thinks if he can wear down your body, he can silence your spirit. But he forgot one thing. Your spirit is mine. It is sealed. It is guarded. And I am stepping in. Comment 1111 if you believe God is stepping into your situation right now. You've been fighting through so much. And I know you've questioned why it keeps coming wave after wave. Why, just when you feel a little better, something else shows up. Why your body seems to hold a memory of every stress, every tear, every disappointment. That's not your imagination. Your body and spirit are connected. That's why the enemy uses pressure and pain to try to access your purpose. But I've put a wall around you now, a boundary, a shield. And nothing gets past it unless I allow it, and what I allow, I use. I never waste pain. I never let tears fall without purpose. Everything you've endured is being turned into strength. The things that tried to break you are now building you. Your breath, your heartbeat, your rising each day, these are not just acts of survival. They are proof that my hand has never let go. When it felt like you couldn't go any further, I carried you. When you had no more strength, I became your strength. And when the enemy came in like a flood, I lifted up a standard against him. You've heard it before, but hear it again now. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Not one. That includes the silent battles, fatigue, fear, diagnosis, anxiety, confusion, loss of peace, tension in your chest, pain without a name. They formed, but they will not prosper. Because my word overrides every threat. I am not letting your body collapse under pressure. I am not letting your purpose be buried under fear. You are rising. You don't have to fake being strong anymore. You don't have to pretend you're not scared. Bring me your fear. Let me hold it. I already know. I already see. You're not being dramatic. You're not being too emotional. You're not overthinking. You're carrying more than most people know. But I know, and I care. And I am not just watching you suffer. I'm pulling you out of it. Comment 222. If you're trusting God to carry what you can't hold any longer, I know you've been holding back tears, pushing past pain. But today, I'm letting you know, it's okay to be honest with me. You don't have to hold yourself together in front of me. I already hold you. When you're tired, I'm your rest. When you're weak, I'm your strength. When you're afraid, I am your peace. And right now I am giving you a fresh breath of hope, a quiet but steady release of grace. You may not see it, but healing has already started. It began the moment you turned to me. It began the moment you said, God, I can't do this without you. It began the moment you chose to believe, even when everything in your body said otherwise. Healing doesn't always happen loud. Sometimes it happens in the stillness, in the surrender, in the quiet faith that refuses to let go. And yes, there are still days ahead where the battle might try to rise again. But the difference now is that you are no longer walking alone. You're walking with a word over your life, with angels at your side, with a God who promises never to leave you. You don't have to fear the next pain, the next test, the next moment of weakness, because no matter what comes, I will be there. I will answer. I will defend. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not a lost cause. I never created you to be a prisoner to fear or sickness. I created you in my image. And everything I make good. Yes, the world may have bruised you. Yes, time and experience may have worn you down, but I still see you as whole. And I'm restoring every piece. Your joy, your energy, your rest, your hope, even your laughter. Yes, that too I will restore your laughter. You'll laugh again. Not forced or shallow, but deep. The kind of laughter that comes when peace has returned. The kind of laughter that bursts out when you realize the worst is behind you and the best is still ahead. Because it is. I'm not done. The story isn't finished. What you've walked through wasn't a full stop, it was a comma. And what comes next will redeem everything the enemy tried to steal. Let your faith rise again. Let your prayers become bold again. Don't just pray for relief, pray for full restoration. Don't just hope for a little peace, expect overflowing peace. Because I don't give in pieces, I give in fullness. And I am ready to pour it out on you. Not because you earned it, not because you're perfect, but because you're mine, and I love you. Let these words sink in. I love you, in your pain, in your struggle, in your questions. I still love you. I've never loved you less because of your battles. In fact, I draw even nearer to the weary. And I call you blessed not because you have it all together, but because you're still here, still holding on, still willing to believe that I'm not done. You were never meant to walk through this life in fear of your body failing. You were meant to walk with assurance that I am holding your body together. I know how it works. I formed it. I can restore what's out of balance. I can refresh what feels depleted. I can repair what others say is damaged. My hands do not tremble. My power does not lessen. My promise does not expire. Stay near to me. Speak to me often. Rest in me fully. I am your place of safety. When the world shakes, I am steady. When your body feels weak, I am strong. When your heart feels heavy, I am peace. And when your hope feels far away, I draw it near again. Not a single cry of your heart was ignored. I have been with you in every quiet breakdown, in every breathless pause where you asked, God, where are you? I was right there, holding you through the pain, speaking peace even when your ears were too full of noise to hear it. You have felt like something was pressing on your body, like a weight that didn't have a name. I know it's been confusing. I know you've asked yourself, why do I feel like this when I'm trying so hard to stay strong? But this wasn't about weakness. It was about your spirit being stretched. You've been in the middle of a shift, one that heaven noticed long before you did. And the 3 angels that came before me weren't bringing fear. They were sounding the alarm of love. Because when you're chosen, heaven always steps in. Comment Amen if you believe God never lets his chosen ones walk unprotected. There are things you were never meant to carry. You picked them up out of responsibility, out of love for others, out of fear that no one else would do it if you didn't. But those weights weren't yours. That constant heaviness you feel, it's not from me. I didn't create your body to survive by carrying silent stress. I created it to live in balance with my peace. And when your soul is in unrest, your body starts to respond. That fatigue, that tension, that ache you can't explain, that's your body asking for alignment with my spirit again.